Now with 100% more ducks. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG.net server playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. Oh yeah, Expert Mode. And I'm here at my Magic Islands because I need to get some work going on over here. Part of the problem, and I love being at spawn and I love my base there, my frame rates are just crashing through the floor. I'm getting down to 15 frames in some places, and it's ow painful. So I'm sitting here on my island and I'm up about 100, which is much better. Of course, there's nothing going on here, but that's okay. You know, I do have some neighbors there behind me, but they're pretty quiet, and so that's just fine. I do need to go ahead and I chopped down all the trees here because I figured, I just put that there for decoration, and I'll be doing other stuff. But what I do want to do is down here. Oh, look at all those creepers! All right, I need to light this area up. And I need to go ahead and get rid of these creepers because, man, oh man, oh man. I'm thinking of having lava down here at the bottom. That'll help light things up and make it so it's nicer. But I'm wanting to do some digging down below. So that's one of the next things I need to do. But I think first I'm going to light these guys up. And come on, you've been withered. You should wither more and die. Fine. Eat some of that. You get wrecked. Oh, you get hit. There we go. That's more like it. Already lit up and a hole. Here, let me show you what I've done over here. Thump. So I'm thinking this will be the beginning of my kind of central area for doing stuff. It needs tons and tons of work here, but it's a 15 by 15 because odd. It you can line things up so much nicer with odd building than with even block building. So I'm gonna work on this, and I think this right here is the exact center of this chunk, and I'm thinking that's going to be the center of my floor display. The torch is right where the center is, and yeah, laboratory blocks. I am thinking of going another way. So let's put this, since you're bright, just to center, show off the center, and then so this is going to be my floor. I'm not sure what I'm going to do pattern-wise, but I'm going to try to go with something very modern down here. It's not my forte, but we'll give it a go and see what I can come up with. Eh. I don't know. Yeah, it's outside my box of comfort zone, comfort boxy zone, whatever. It's update time. And the update is I still have a duck on my head. Oh yeah. But no, that's not what I'm updating. I did a little work down here in the crater. I added some lava to give it a kind of a primitive primal feel, like this has recently ripped up the islands, and because it looks cool. So that also means I don't need to have torches around in that spot, which is good. Also, I have here an extra little book because I can't go through the hole down there anymore. Lava. And so I'll come down here. And this is what I've been working on the last little bit. I've been banging out this hole. This is what I'm planning to go with as far as decorations and stuff. That's the liquefied glowstone, and I like how it flows upwards. That's kind of cool. And there's the redstone, and there's liquid ender pearls, and I don't have water here yet. It's still in progress, and you can see the lava kind of dripping down from the ceiling. I needed to put an extra layer here to stop that because you don't see it dripping anywhere else other than where I just have that one layer of stone. Also, I've put one of those sound mufflers up here because while I was working, I was going, I can hear the lava like crazy, but not really anymore. If you listen, I'm not hearing it much. Occasionally I'll hear a little bit, but not very much. So this is something that I've not really done before. The modern look. And I think this is kind of turning out. The colors, why the colors? These are the FTOG colors. So in the Nether and a bunch of places, Torgal is making his base with these colors. You know, the yellow, red, blue, and green. And I figured, yeah, I'll do that too. I think that's kind of fun. And looking at what to do with these, because this is just very open and spare. There's not much here other than, you know, I've got skystone brick, and I decided to go with the skystone because that's what I pulled from up above, so much of it that I've got it, and it looks good. It really blends in as far as I'm seeing it. But anyway, I think I'm going to put a whole bunch of storage drawers that away and then connect them to a central inventory over here. Machines probably one of these directions. Not sure. I'm just going to have to kind of bang out the area and dig it out and see what I need to do there. As far as these, it's hard to tell, but there's some yellow glowstone there. There's some red glowstone hiding underneath there. There's some green ones down here. And this was the only green liquid I had access to. And I was talking to Toddy the Body last night, and he was saying apple juice would give a brighter green. But he wasn't sure if you could actually place it on the ground like these are. So I'm going to have to test that, see if that works. And then over here is going to be, you know, there's some blue glowstone, and this is where the water is going to do. So that's the next thing. I've been using these glass covers to hold them in place, and then putting aluminum strips around to kind of border them up. I still need some aluminum to get going, and I think I'm up. No, still have some strips here, but I'm out of blocks of aluminum still. So that's what I'm doing, getting this going. And I really want a painter because I'm sick and tired of having these torches. I'd rather make this glowstone and paint it to look like the laboratory block. I'd much rather do that. Let's see what this looks like with my night vision off. I love how that glows. These other areas are a little bit darker. And so that's why I'm hoping the glowstone is something I can place in places to kind of brighten this up some. Yeah, I'm liking it. Well, guess what I've been doing? Well, you're wrong. I had some dinner with my wife, and it was delicious. And I love my biryani. So there. But no, behind me, you can see I've got the energetic generators. They are connected into the capacitor, and I decided to go with the high voltage connections on each of them. And that's working really, really nicely. I also unhooked the ender chest with the ender pearls in it, so I could get an idea as to how much is being consumed per hour. And it's been, let's see, it's almost 3 hours, and there, a stack and a half-ish has been consumed. That's not bad considering my ender quarry is running like crazy, and yeah, when this hits 7.5 million RF in there, then this is going to fire off again and kick that back up. It's been working fantastic. I am just loving how much that is producing. Now, the ender quarry, you can see I've got a drain here of about 550 or so. That's from the ender quarry doing its thing. The water wheels here are providing the rest of what the ender quarry needs, but it's not quite enough. So I'm thinking that's 88, that's like, 240. Oh, there it goes. It just kicked off. Look at that. That is a decent amount of power coming and flying on in. And it's done. It did all it needed to do. This said, hey, I'm past 50%, and it shut off. And it was 10 pearls. It used 1 pearl, And this was at 7.9 or 7.5, and it got almost to 10 million RF. And that's like 2.5 million RF, one ender pearl. I think that's so cool. But that's not what we're talking about right now. No. We're going to go take a quick look at what's been happening at the new Magic Base. Zoom. And boom. Looky. We got the blue, we got the green, we got the red, we got the yellow. And I was saying I was going to put items in here. And I've started with a little bit. I got my controller here. And I've got these 4 banks of the solid 1x1 drawers. This is where the things that are the biggest amounts are going to be. The solids, like hop right in here. I've got stone and cobblestone in here just to verify that things are working. And that's going to go here. I'm also going to have some other banks of other sizes. And there'll be things like the Botania bits and food items and whatnots. But I'll just keep expanding this out to do everything that I need. And to drop stuff off, I just come up here and double click this and it's all right in. Now, is that lava dripping down from up there? It is. Well, I still need to finish off this roof. I've just been digging it out. But what I really want is to be over here and say, I want to access it. Which I've got an elevator here because I can drop down and go, hey, take a look. I can get down there, which is cool. But that's not what I really want to do. I want to have, that's just temporary for right now, I want to have something here that I can access all of those without walking in there. Eventually, I'll have an ME network from the Applied Energistics 2 mod, but I don't have that yet. That's way down the road. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking I could make me an inventory panel from Ender.io, which is really cool. It allows remote access to inventories via remote awareness upgrades in item conduits, and it uses nutrient distillation. Well, I think that's pretty darn cool. So it needs these remote awareness upgrades. If we take a quick look, that's some silicon, some Eyes of Ender, conduit binder, we've got that already, electrical steel, no problem. So that's good. The next thing, I need an inventory panel. So dark steel, I can make those. That's pretty easy because all that is in my alloy smelter, iron, pulverized coal, obsidian. And, I've got lots of all those. So that's not a problem. Another one of these, not a problem. The pulsating crystal, I've made some of those before with the signalum and the pulsating iron nuggets and the diamantine or diamantine, I can't, whatever. That stuff made out of diamonds. I can make those. I've made those before. Fluid tank is just iron. Iron with some glass in the center. Cake. This not so cake. A sentient ender. Well, for that, I need a soul binder, a soul vial with a witch or wither witch in it, and an ender resonator. Well, let's take a look at the ender resonator. That requires a slice and splice, which is solarium. That's just soul sand and gold. That's not a problem. Ender heads, silicon, and a vibrant alloy. Well, this is a little bit more work because vibrant alloy is alloy smelter. Energetic alloy plus an ender pearl. And the energetic alloy is just redstone, gold, and glowstone. But I've got the alloy smelter, and I've actually made a bunch of these because they're useful to have. More silicon, easy, but now I need a slice and splice. Well, let's see. I need a slice and splice, solarium, machine chassis. That's just the standard thing for the Ender.io stuff, some head from somebody, tools, no problem. I also needed the soul binder to bring the soul vial and the Ender thingy in place. More heads, another chassis, all of those very doable. Lots of work. Or you happen to be on when Renovate is saying, hey, who would like an inventory panel? I said, me! So he gave me it. Yay! I think that's fantastic. So down here is the drawer controller. And so I just need to drop one of these little bad boys right in there. And it says no need to set the conduit to extract. It just knows now that that's the right thing. No need to do anything more. Cool. Okay, I'm liking that. This elevator is going away because I am going to put... Where's the conduits? You go away. I need you. All right, I need an item conduit. Can I reach it? I just barely can. Okay, I need one of you and one of you up here. And then I need a fluid on that and up here. Nope, 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 nope. I need it up here. Don't shift click. Right there. The fluid does not need to go to all of those, so I'm going to disable that there because that's just wrong. And disable that there, and this last disable. Now I also am going to need to get down there, which unfortunately I can't really do easily, but I'm going to drop this panel, and there is my inventory panel, which is very cool. And oh hey, it looks like he left some redstone in there. It's offline because, let's dig through here. I need to make sure that these things are properly configured. So the fluid, I want it to extract and automatically extract. And let's go ahead and probably need that in there too. Why not? And I want this to go in. That's probably sufficient right there. Go up. There we go. Oh, notice the color change. Very, very cool. So now if I look at that, I've got stuff, and notice it sees the stone and the cobblestone that I already put down there. Let's see, can I put something into it? Nope, because that does not know. Oh, no, return area. And it did. Oh no, that's just sitting there in the return area itself, because I don't have a place for that here. So let's here, let's toss a few of these things in here. You can go there, and you can go there. It won't place, because there we go. There's the chest, there's the item conduit. Give me the chest, give me the item conduits. And if we take a quick gander again, they're missing. Oh yes, this is going to be great. Now I'm going to go ahead and lock these. That's why I brought a key over here, and I'm going to lock these with the stuff that I need so that when I pull them out they don't empty, they will remain. And because they are locked with something in them, let's give that a quick try. Lock you. Let's go ahead and grab a chest and toss that there, and then pull that back out. That chest is empty. What do we got over here? Nothing. But if I put it in the return area, it goes in. I wonder, how do I say click to change into storage area? Click? No. Moves all area to the return. That clears the collecting grid. How do I... Oh, that returns them into here. Can I drop them into there? Okay, this is where I'm trying to figure out how do I push them in. I don't know. Sort items by name, sort them by mod, sync. All right, I've got to figure this out because I want to be able to drop stuff from here into there, and I wonder if I need to actually change the setup. Because I wonder, is it actually here right now? No, it says 0. So how does this get into there from here? That return item should move it into there. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with this and figure out how this works. But that saved me a mess of building and all that fun stuff, so that I've got it right here. And when I do go the AE route, all I would need to do is have a crafting panel here connected to that with a storage bus, and I get the exact same benefits. Plus, I have down here, I'm going to go ahead and pound this open. So I've got a good amount of space down here for running conduits and doing various whatnots down hiding underneath. So that's what I'm going to do. Yep, plop. I just need to move the elevators, probably tuck them into a corner someplace, or maybe toss them around here. I don't know. Something. I also want to go ahead and make a whole bunch more of these drawers and start stacking them in here, and then start slowly moving my stuff from over at from over at spawn to here, where I can start doing my work here. And then green, might as well put growing plants and whatnots this way, and I can put my my automation as far as machinery that way, and then I got to figure out what to do here. I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. But this, I am really happy. If you haven't already checked out Renovate's his channel, you definitely should. He and Link do a lot of stuff together, and they've already gotten to their ME network, so he didn't need this at all. So I'll take hand-me-downs. I will happily take the hand-me-downs. But yes, check out Link, check out Renovate, check out their stuff. Links in the down below. Check out everybody that is on the FTOG.net server. Bunch of really cool people. Watch their videos, check out and see what they're doing. Bunch of good stuff going on. And I think this is a pretty good beginning for something I never do, which is make stuff that looks very modern and non-stone bricky sort of look. But I'm liking it. I am liking the way the fluids branch off, and I think I will always remember, okay, yellow, that's my stuff, blue, that's going to be machines, green, that's plants, red, that's something else. Yep, I think it's working. I think it's working really well, and you can really see the anti-blocks down there. I was wondering if there was some other color that would work best, but going with white. Unless somebody can suggest something better. I don't think you can. No, you can try. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the FTOG.net server playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved in expert mode, building a magical base expertly. Thanks for watching. Bye.